And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they get to completion. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. They'll run it here. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. It's a run. Running back's got it. Aiming for the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Michigan. That puts them on top in the second half. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. P.A.T. puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important second down play coming up. They'll give it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run that hurry up. To throw, it's Jackson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They're going to run it. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
1st and 10 play coming up. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
A short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the mark.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national...
Gets past the tackler into open space now. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Single back takes the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To the air, it's Jackson. Running out of time in the pocket. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
A tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
Another positive game by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all. And the result is a loss of yardage.
Finds his man, has the first down. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. And the Wolverines are on the move here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, to move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
Who makes the grab? Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Running back with the football. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice...
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. Excellent field position here for the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Picks up the first down and still going. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the P.A.T. is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's caught downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Seminoles will have to kick this away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A handoff from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks loose now into the open field. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, my gosh, that looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41. The Wolverines will have first and 10 here. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And throwing again on second and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at second and 9. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's caught from inside the 20. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the out route. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw it again. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. That's the spin move. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Noles line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, it just seems like these last 3 downs, they're just inching a little bit closer to the goal line, but they have yet to break the play. And now it's a obvious decision. A field goal does not help you. They've got to call play to get this ball into the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense really clicking.
Yeah, they run run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Tailback takes the handoff again.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a 1st down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.